Hopefully the peak gets some sleep. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. All right. So, still at the house. We got about an hour and a half before service gets online. I'm trying to run around here, build what I need for this thing. Heck, all you want, we'll make more. I need a dynamic core fest. That might be a problem. That'll be fine. I don't know. Looks like it has just the exact, barely enough. Got that black. And they make it. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I have here, bro. Oh, this is gonna be painful, I think. That means either I'll have to carry all the stuff I need with me to build it, which means I have to go through and find all the stuff I need, then transfer it to the ship. So I don't know if Pete has got Chromium to be able to be built here. But I will drive up here and see. All right, so the plan is tonight is for me to try to get this thing done. I got an hour and a half to get to the castle, get people's stuff to start showing up. Oh, I need to take the shuttle with me also. Not making so I need like 5 galvanized black chromium, which I don't have. It's going to make it very difficult to do what I'm trying to do tonight. Make it the difficult. Right, well, I guess that's not other stuff over there. Not entirely sure, but that's interesting. So, uh, So now I should be able to do all that. Ah, grab it. We're up here, we'll grab this. Excuse me. So now I have different galvanized black chrome. All right, so that's consulted there. We'll start slowly making our way over towards the xVx cuts. Probably stopping by Market 6. Pick up the black chrome. See where that's at. See it. Hopefully, I don't have to leave the dang plant. So on galvanized black chrome. Oh, 800 per unit. So yeah, that's not expensive. Whatever. Where that is. Yes, again. I'll put the warp shuttle on a little bit better. I just forget to use my elevators. All right. That way it looks like it's actually meant to be on there, as opposed to just stuck on the side like a weird sticker at a music festival. All right, let's see if we can get going. We'll have to decide. We'll see how the stream goes. See how many people can come hang out, depending on how many people we hang out. Because Surface's stream, his voice chat gets a little loud and a little unruly sometimes. At least for my standards, it works for him. Like you'll just have to kind of decide whether we want to go jump in his stream or if how we're gonna do. Speed hunting out. Burn up trying to. You keep falling until our engine shut off. That'll be helpful. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if I like this 1175 limit. Like I know the 1175 is supposedly okay now. Just a little bit of burning up in the atmosphere. I prefer not to streak across the sky like a meteorite. Just trying to get over there before I have like an hour to get over there. I need to stop by a market on the way. Why won't you get out of the atmosphere? Not very cooperative, leaving the atmosphere. I don't have that much stuff on me. Like, I really don't have that much stuff. Shit. I don't know why it's giving me so much grief trying to leave the atmosphere. There. Now we're out. Keep climbing. Be all right. You will be all right. So this is a much different time than we usually stream. We're streaming or I wanted to start a little bit early tonight, just to see if we could get some more people come in, kind of give us a chance to kind of hang out, see maybe a different part of the community. It's having difficulties. We might eventually figure it out. Wow. Mr. Pete, how you doing? Hopefully you got some of that sleep. I heard this stuff can make you feel better. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, it's getting, I don't know, it's a warm day here today. Oh, there's toilet paper rolls at Area 1, too. I don't have that information. Wow, that did not like landing here. I mean, the ship is still bouncing around, so I'm not sure what that's about. Evidently, the server's having problems. I do not have this information, my friend. Fortunately. Any Yeah. Well, if not, whoever shows up will just figure it out. It's just one of those things. Like it is what it is. Trying something new and different in for the community. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I don't know if I'll do it again. Yeah, the other issue we're gonna have is trying to figure out how we want to do voice chat. It's obviously the chat in Surface's channel gets a little spicier. a lot more people involved in it. Just isn't necessarily a bad thing, just a different thing. To make sure I got permissions to be able to do this stuff. Make sure I'll have to set up so I make sure I can give everybody permissions to dock through the return shift.
Alright, I'm getting ready to space truck over there.
Space trucking across the universe.
I need to put reminders in any other discords or into the general chat of DU that this
I
stream's
was
happening?
thinking, I haven't put anything on the general DU stuff yet, and I was kind of debating on whether to do general, because I
I
haven't
don't
really
mean
announced
like
it.
I don't mean DU general, as in general chat on the Discord. I mean as in like say, hey, for anyone who was joining the glider thing in game general, mention that that is the happening today. So if they were
The only place that
around.
we really put it out was Surface Stream, or his Discord, and a couple other
Well,
places.
maybe someone should pop over there and say something.
Yeah, I could pop something over there in his general chat.
Because then they know, and nobody can complain that we didn't tell them. Alright, I'm heading over that way now. Okay, well, guess you have an updated tab.
Oh, I forgot all about it.
So good. Oh,
I
good.
can, if I close it, it should update, right?
Yeah, it updates on close. Just noticed it did the little message for me. only thing that can be wrong with that is I may have picked the wrong VOD in the list of VODs it gives me as the last date. So once it is up to date, if you run the debug command with it, that'll give me the answers I need. I don't know if I need to do a quick patch or not. I told you earlier in case you'd update earlier, but then I did a horrible thing and went to sleep and forgot to remind you, so...
Yeah, it happens.
So anyway, Plum, how are you today?
Good. For the most part, it's been a good day.
I do hope other people show up, because otherwise I'm going to win first place.
Yeah. Set all my food. really long run to get back to. This thing turn around back towards the where I needed to be at. All right, so the plan tonight is trying to get everybody's stuff in. I have built a handful of gliders, so if somebody hasn't built one, and they still wanted to come play, we can come play. Really, tonight is more about trying to test to see how all the stuff works, to see if the idea of what we're trying to do will function. We have found some things that either through not working or maybe if they had worked, would have worked too well. We've made some changes. So originally we were going to use the rocket sleds, and the rocket sleds are just the force, the forceful de-embarking wasn't going to do what we wanted to do. All right, what it didn't work the way we wanted it to work, I should say. So trying to forcefully hit people or ship to disembark wasn't working at all. It wasn't good. And looking at it now, I think we would have gone too fast anyway. I was trying to launch things off the end of the glider at like 600-700 kilometers per hour, and looking back at it, that would have been too much. It would have been way too much. the trying to leave at the end, like these things would have glided halfway around the damn planet. To give you an idea, we did a test with one of them, and ended up gliding like it was like 3,000 meters by dropping it off into the platform. That's not going to be difficult at all. Not sure why my ship is dancing when I land, but okay. Just dance, little ship. Made the glad according to my stats, it would stay up standing still. Oh God. Not sure how to voxel it. You voxel it like that. Oh, yeah, I didn't start. Yeah, I understand. All right, it's back up.
Alright, Plum, can you type !tab space debug? And that'll tell me if it works properly. Stream started. Okay, I have everything in the right order. Excellent. So technically, if people have their VODs saving on, then I can use just VODs as the last thing. Otherwise, yeah, stream being running is cool. Thank you.
You have to, well, in order to turn the bots off, you either physically have to turn the bots off or have to leave them.
Yeah. I know, but like it.
And I think it's a good start.
So yeah, now if you've streamed DU in the last 60 days, it'll be like, yep, you're a streamer in the community. That way, you know, if you decide you don't want to stream anymore, it won't shut you out.
Keep prying that wound back open.
Sorry?
It doesn't keep prying the wound back open if somebody stops streaming.
Yeah. Watch time is 3 in the morning. Yeah. Alright. But the unfortunate problem is no matter what time we pick for this, it's gonna be terrible for someone.
Yeah, unfortunately. There's no way around it, right?
Time zones suck. They're great, but they suck. Yeah, so you know what's great about Archud when you go through the settings and set it upright properly for you? So right now I'm doing that altitude hold flight,
Yeah.
and I've now that if I tap any of my roll keys, it'll automatically re-level me.
Nice.
That's a feature that's in Archud. Which means it's great because I can make little micro corrections to my course. You know, with buttons, and it'll just keep the thing under control.
So can you not turn on DRM once it's built?
Right click the core, I believe. Also, you the original creator?
Yes. That's
right
where is it?
core, Oh, I have the wrong location set. This is not good. Still warning? I'm well aware of this. This is the part where Peter crashes. He's trying to do aerial doughies.
Some of these aren't my designs. So.
Yeah.
Come on. I have. Like the voxel work on this one is mine. All the voxel work. But this way, if I can just tokenize them and just let somebody have them. This one's one that I found, and then stripped everything out and turned it back. The forklift and the trucks I ripped out of the xVx voxel library. And this thing I ripped out of there too. So, and I don't know who the original creator was, so I'm not giving away somebody else's design. I'm trying to pass it off as my own. Cover up the hole in the floor. Oh, heat space truck.
Space truck made it. Oh, space truck. Oh yeah, unrelated. Some point in the next day or two, I need you to drop my ult back on Tailmire.
Okay. So, unfortunately, the rocket sleds, like I said, were a bust. Looking back at them, I'm not sure if the rocket sled's going to be the best idea anyway. So, trying to figure out, the best way to do things. Seeing how that stuff works out. So, we will have to see. And unfortunately, we'll have to see how far people can actually push things. Because, like I said, these were all built. I just kind of threw things together, kind of, built the theme and stuck pieces in them to try to get them to function and work. I didn't go out of my way to try to make like the world's ultimate glider. I figured we had enough people that somebody would do that.
I should have brought myself a small fuel tank, a little bit of fuel in one of my engines, so that I could just slap them on the glider once I landed it. Or once I, touch down, then bring myself back.
Yeah. I have fuel.
I have an engine, just don't have an extra small tank.
I have things.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I have some extra small things. I have two. Yeah, they're in my ship. There's some medium ones in there too.
I didn't see them.
So.
Yeah, well, I guess I am blind.
Yeah, there's two extra small tanks and two medium tanks.
Cause yeah, my thought was that way.
There's
if I need to test
8 advanced maneuvering atmospheric engine S's. 8 basic XS's.
Yeah, Yeah, I probably shouldn't throw the my uncommon freight engine on there and expect it to work, given that it's a medium.
Well, it might work. You might burn up in the atmosphere, but you know.
But
And then
yeah,
I bought this thing. So this flies just like the it's another surface. It's a VTOL thing. But it has I would say like 14 medium uh or yeah 14 medium uh pods in it,
okay.
and then a bunch of advanced atmospheric engines. So it basically flies like a hovercraft, but at whatever height they want it. So I figure if nothing else, I can use it to go get people stuff.
Speaking of things, should I fly out, pick a point as a on the map as a that's the point people aim for, and come back? Because as it stands, it's going to be pretty much a wild west of where people go out there. And if I pick a point of the distance and we say that's where you aim for and see how far you get, then at
Yeah, that
least
may
we
be
all have
good.
a heading. Sorry.
What's that direction?
Actually, is hey, hey, you're gonna love this. Actually, Keniso's base is in that direction.
Is it how far out?
He's 45 kilometers out. That's
So
that's definitely plenty far away.
if anybody makes it to Uniso's base, then you're good.
We probably shouldn't dox him though, but like,
Well, that's his sell stuff too. There.
oh well, we'll just quietly copy the.
Yeah, all of them. I think this one and like your truck are probably the best ones. Like this one's got a 43 meter suspension. Not like Van Herk has one that has zero suspension. But it also sounds like his is just basically a box of wings.
Well, hey, if that's what he wants to enter, I mean.
Well, that's one of the things, and we need somebody to be the reason that we have rules in the sanctioning body. Just remember, every time you see a rule was made for a reason.
Which of these micro trucks is my micro truck?
The one with your name on it. One with this one. Got the cord on the top of the truck.
Alright. I want to put that next to my truck for a photo. I couldn't do that last time.
Starting a moving company? Oh, I should put it orange. Should have turned these voxels here orange. Side. Oh. Alright. Well, hopefully we'll start getting some people to show up. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have the money to give away. Too much money is fair to give away. We're obviously most of my money's going into this event tonight. And then, like I said, so this is open to pretty much anybody in the stream, anybody from Serapis' stream, anybody that's heard about it. Filthy Glider is more than welcome to come join us. I was originally going to announce this to the entire DU, to everybody, see if other people would want to show up. I decided against it just because some of the problems we were having and stuff like that, and trying to work out some of the issues that we have. I want to have a chance of trying to work some of the bugs out before we kind of announce everyone. So for now, anybody that shows up is more than welcome to come and join and hang out with us and check it out. First place, whoever makes it the farthest off the end of this platform will get 25 million quanta. I think that's pretty fair. Second place finisher will get 10 million. Third place will get 5 million. And then whoever's got the best design as determined, probably what I'll end up doing with that, and I kind of thought about it, is I'm going to pick out a handful of designs that I think have good voxel working, or that I just think were really cool designs, and we'll just throw a vote together for that to see what people in the channel think of who should win. Mostly because, like, I don't, well, it depends, I guess, on how many people are in the chat. And as it stands, my designs won't be allowed to be entered into that because, well, that's. If you guys do not have DU already, there was a couple links that just come up there. The first link there is for my refer a friend account. That's my recruiter code. If you guys do not have an account, make sure you use somebody's recruiter code. Whether it's mine, whether it's somebody else's, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Just user recruiter. You get 1 million talent points. So I only have like 9 million myself. So you really want to have the 9 billion talent points. So you really want to have a good amount of talent points. And that refer friend code gives you 1 million to start with. It's basically a week's worth of progress. And then once you log into the game, you can activate your two-factor authentication. That gives you another 1 million talent points on top of that. So you'll end up with 2 million talent points. It's glorious. So basically, it's 2 weeks worth of free skill progress that you can kind of buy in, and at least get some skill points into to building stuff, into our storage, how far away is it, how far you run or jump or whatever. Really important stuff. The second code there is the link to Zillow from my affiliate account. If you guys don't have, if your Zillow account's not linked to a creator's already, when you renew your subscription or anytime you buy Game Time or DAX or anything to it, you can use that code or basically that link, and it basically will kind of attach yours to mine, and then it'll tell you, hey, part of this purchase is going to support Bucket. And then once we're able to buy DAX, I'll use the money that comes from the Zillow account, and then buy DAX, and then give those back to you. And then, and if we make too much dang money from there, then we'll just donate it to the hospital, because it seems like a good use for it. Fine.
Isn't there a shop here at the castle somewhere?
A shop.
Blueprint store or something?
Yeah, you get blueprint stuff. You can buy like this ship here.
I think I'd go have a look while we're waiting for people to show up.
And he's got like that. He's got like the Nimbus. So yeah, all the vertical launcher ones. He has all those. And then he has and a host from the EVs. My day is complete now. All right, I got hosted by EV. I can go to sleep now. Oh, wait, the EV's actually here. Well, I guess I got to stay around since EV's here now.
What's free? 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 What's free?
How you doing, Evie?
What's free? What's free? What's free? What's
I want to ask how your day was going, but we spent most of the afternoon with you playing murder mystery games. We're good. We're good. These are all my favorite bugs. I love living in Texas. Freaking random weird bugs. Screw off, bug. Really? Great, now he's gone. I don't know where he is. Awesome. I was doing good until the bug showed up. My dog got one on here. She eats those things. But yeah, so I built a bunch of gliders. We're going to take the gliders. We're going to walk over here to the edge. And we're going to throw them off. There's people in them. And see how far they can make it. Yeah. And then, so this is Pete's car. Yeah, I kind of wish we could get you in. Yeah, no fan bugs. I'm allergic to mosquito bites too. Like I get bit by a mosquito, I'll get big welts on my arm now. It's not fun. And this is why we were trying to get nerdy in here, is because people can build crazy stuff with voxels. Like, so everything that you see here is player made. Every ship that you see, all this stuff, everything that you see is all player made, including like, oh, here's somebody. This is I think that's Andrea's bug ship. I think this is Andrea's bug ship. Yeah. So like, even this is all player made with voxels. The engines, the elements are built, but the castle back there, all that stuff is all player made.
Okay, the castle confuses me. The elevators don't make sense. The signs lie. Where the hell is the shop?
I can head back there real quick. Yeah, it's a Tower Unite or something. It's a silly game. You can go in and build like houses and castles and stuff, and there's like poker games and slot machines, just randomly silly things. It's an interesting game, and they keep adding more stuff to it. But they have like a whole arcade that you can go in and play around in and stuff like that. So like, and when I say arcade, I mean like, you know, the old school, like the ones with like the skee ball and like the coin pushers and stuff like that.
Oh,
You shouldn't have to take the elevator. It should be right here, Pete.
I get the feeling that maybe people were standing down here waiting around without realizing we're the other end the wrong way.
And so if you go over here, there's a thing here where you can buy the Nimbus and these floaty things. And then if you go downstairs, the race cars downstairs.
Yeah, I tried navigating the downstairs part and couldn't.
Stuck. Me out.
Oh, has it embedded you in the floor again?
You know, yeah, I was jumping through a ship and decided it didn't want me to jump through the ship, and decided not to tell me about it till.
Now that's what I call high quality A2.
Maybe.
1 second. I am trying to.
You want me to pop into the xVx Discord? Oh, you.
Hey, Drea, how you doing? I don't know where I am, but I am someplace now. Somebody put Yeti in a box. Therapist hideout. Therapist hideout facility, no entry. Alrighty then. I don't think I'm supposed to be allowed in there. So yeah, anybody that's coming in for the craziness, we're all the way down at the end on the, I think the west side. What's up? Maybe, I think it's the west side.
It's east.
Or is it east? I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, it's up in the top all the way on the east side. Yeah, it's like your bug ship. And then down here, there should be another one that's got like a Rick Ashley thing playing that's down here, I think. That had Another follow. Therapist, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Running around, invading your secret box. Oh, you're taking the night off. Oh. Well, sucks that you're taking the night off, but, you know, we all deserve a night off every once in a while. So, one.
That sucks,
Okay.
man. Hope you feel better soon, Serapis.
I was like, I was at first, I was like, why didn't they give him a shout out? And then I had to look up. I was like, oh, it did. Okay. And with a host also? Jeez, thank you, Surface. I appreciate it, my friend. Well, hopefully I do a little bit of justice. These are the rocket sleds. Oh, the failed experimentation. Oh, dude, I appreciate it. I'll try to do some lifting tonight. We'll see how that works out for us. Throw me off. I want to test. So the way it's going to work. So now that we're getting into 9 o'clock, which is when the starting point is. Let me get back down here. We fundraised for Texas Children's Hospital for the Children's Miracle Network. So anybody that doesn't know what the Children's Miracle Network is, it's basically a foundation that was started in the 70s by Donnie Marie Osmond that supports children's hospitals around the United States and Canada. We specifically raise money for Texas Children's, mostly because Texas Children's allows me to walk. When I was about 9 years old, I cut my foot in half. And they spent 12 hours in the operating room, stopped counting at 200 stitches to put my foot back together. Flashbad, how you doing, my friend? All right, so all right, so the easiest way for me to do it is to just show you how to do it. So basically, you just grab your thing like this. As long as you're standing on the platform, this will work. So, and I'm gonna have everybody do this themselves. As long as you have to be standing on the platform. As long as you're standing on the platform, you can push it out over the space, align it however you want, put it as high or as low as you want, whatever you want. Just make sure you can get to build mode, and then you can go over. And when you get into the seat, your ship's gonna start falling. And then whoever goes the furthest out there wins.
Just
So-
sorting out some info to dump in chat for everyone.
Yeah, so as soon as you get into the seat, it's gonna basically drop. Or it should start dropping. Unless you've done magic and witchcraft. There you go, magic and witchcraft. Where'd you go? I am capable of such things. Look, Wild, how are you doing, my friend? I don't know. Oh, there he is. You seem... So trying to figure out... it's going to be interesting to try to figure out... So some of the things we need to work out is to figure out how far people have gone. Put people on the honor system. Either that or we're going to have a chase plane. You're linking 23 Discords. Oh my, dude, I don't even know if I'm in 23 Discords. Oh yeah, I could just add him as a friend and lock onto him.
Yeah, to make it fair, we're gonna say everyone glide with the same heading that way.
Yeah, we basically we want everybody to glide out that, probably that direction. We have a waypoint for that's like 45 kilometers out, which is Kaniso's base. So we'll have people head up that direction. So the way this is going to work is whoever makes it the furthest wins 25 million, and this fancy ship. So it's Serapus's basically warp shuttle. I figured this was a fitting prize because well, it's a glider competition, and that's how you have to get that thing back to the thing. How about I toss you a blueprint for the new Raider? Oh, the one you built last night? That's up to you, man. Oh, jeez, I'm going to fall off there. Where's OSHA at there? There's no safety rails here. This place is dangerous. Yeah, either way, if it goes well tonight, the plan is to do this on a semi-regular basis. The idea is to give people a chance to kind of play over the next next couple of months. I have a big event in November 5th, where I'll start at 8 a.m. in the morning and we'll go to 8 p.m. at night, give or take a little bit of time depending on how well the stream is going. And then we'll get up November 6th and we'll do it again. In those 2 12-hour days, I'll have 200 to 300 different Steam keys to give away. We'll have good. Yeah, that sounds good. So we'll have that. Hoping DAX will be out by then. If that's the case, I should have 20 DAX that are part of my account. And I'll be able to give those away, or give some of those away. I won't give all of them away. Maybe some blueprints for stuff in game or ships for in game, stuff like that. We're hoping to be able to give a lot of things away those days. Did you need me to come get you? Oh, who did we launch off? And then I have this thing to go get people what we need to. Hopefully we have enough gas in it. Is that Van Hurt that you flew off? Bucket. Oh, okay. Oh, fireworks going off outside, I think. Oh, good. That ship has a waypoint for 2 kilometers. Not too bad. For all right, so who all do we have here that's actually here that brought ships? Look at this fancy thing. This thing looks very angry. And they have brakes on it too. I'd be afraid to hit the brakes. It's fast. A bit. Do you need us to come get you, Van Hurt? Oh, you have a ship out there. We sent something that's a lot further out. Just because we want people to have something to go towards. Because the problem is if somebody goes down and they start turning, and then we're measuring the distance straight from us to them, and they've turned somewhere in there, it causes the numbers. I should give you access to that ship too, Pete. And I do want to thank Serapis for putting the castle together and allowing us to use it tonight. I would tell you guys to go follow it, but I think most of the people here already follow Surface. But if you don't follow Surface, go follow it. He's good people.
Slight amendment to the second message.
I'm afraid to see how this thing goes. So basically, what you want to do is I'll use this one because I don't think this one's going to go well. This one was made just to see if I could. Nobody bothered to tell me to think about whether or not I should. But so basically, you're just gonna put it however you want to. Gonna get close enough, hit B. Close enough, hit B. Really. And I haven't tested any of these things to see how good. So, and then once you get down here to it, once I hit this, the ship's going to start falling. The idea is to get enough forward momentum with enough lift to be able to get it to start working. It will just glide. Oh, the angle on this thing is horrible.
Is that a small core or an extra small core on that one?
Everything's an extra small core. It has to be an extra small core.
I'll have to come grab you.
So dumb. Oh, this thing is horrible. I knew this one wasn't going to be very good. The only reason that this one even exists was to see if I could. I wanted to see if I could put large stabilizers into an extra small core. And you can fit them. You can fit two of them and make it look like they belong there. But it doesn't go very good. Yeah, that's how it should look. Yep. That one works too. And we do have, yeah, see that. So all the gliders I built, except for the moving truck and the those two were built for people in particular, but all the other gliders are open, including the forklift. So if somebody wants to try and they don't have a glider, I'll give you a glider. Just tell me which one you want. Nice.
Alright, coming down now to grab you.
Very pyramid. Yeah, I'll be back up there in a minute. I realized after I jumped in the glider that I probably shouldn't, I didn't have a real way to get back up there. It doesn't make sense. But it's fun. So the whole point of this and the whole point of the charity, everything, is we're trying to raise money for children's charity. And it's a very sad thing. There's a bunch of very sick children that are going through some very hard times. And we're trying to raise awareness to that and not dwell on the fact that to not necessarily feel sorry for them, but to celebrate and to say, hey, let's go be a kid again. let's raise a little bit of money and see if we can help a child. So yes, sir, you are. And everybody's allowed to design their own gliders. The only person, if I design a glider, sir, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tribe, my friend. If I design a glider, is not eligible for the obviously it's not eligible for judges pick. I can't choose one of my own designs. I wouldn't do it. And obviously I'm not allowed to enter the glider competition because that's not fair. That's fine. If you don't want yours included, we can do that. But the plan is tonight. No, and that's what it is. It's supposed we're doing this for fun, and I want to have fun things that we can do. And yeah, it is a competition, so you can go the further stuff like that. But at the same time, if you make something that's completely goofy, but it looks like Howard the Duck, you're probably going to get some points because you made something that look like Howard the Duck. Because I like Howard the Duck. He's cool. If you make stuff that is themed around Extra Life, or it's themed around this weekend's, obviously 4th of July. If you do something like that's kind of themed around stuff like that, Mira, I'm old. If y'all don't know, I'm yeah. I definitely got age on my side. But yeah, so things like that. So I want stuff to not necessarily. And if you look at like the Red Bull Flugtag, that's gonna end badly. I dulled yesterday. Just waiting for yesterday. It's okay. I'm out. Oh, some days I feel my age more than others. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tribe.
That
Made it
did
3 kilometers.
better
Nice.
plan.
Okay. Let's see. You need help? Flashback, thank you for the follow.
I think it drifted off the edge while I was turning, and
Yeah, and flip this.
this is gonna be slightly more fun to get up there.
I don't even know how Diddles. I don't know how to say your name, my friend. But welcome to the tribe, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for the follows. Thank you for the love. I do really appreciate it. If this goes well, and it's obviously already going well, I want to do this probably every month. Okay, of course. Bellaboo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tribe, my friend. I would like to do this first Sunday of every month. We do have a couple of other weird, crazy ideas that we have going. We have some. I have some weird ideas, and including I want to work with Serapis and try to help get his racing league going. Because I think having the little racers to do things, like anything that we can do to help build community, help bring people in, give people things to do in the game, I think in the grand scheme of things are good to do. But like I said, we will have November 5th and 6th. I'll get a schedule of hours of days and stuff. I need to get back up here so I forgot what happened. Get moving.
Yeah, sorry about this, everyone.
So anybody that has a that is going to enter a glider, shoot me a friend request in game. Just Plum Yeti, and then that way I can lock onto you and we can track how far out you go. Yeah, and like I said, originally we wanted to use the rocket launchers, but I think they would have worked too well. Because that thing launches at it goes from 0 to 900 kilometers an hour in seconds. It's crazy. All right, so that is the new Raider. That's the ship that Serapis made. I don't think you meant to give me that blueprint. Let me find it. Yeah, I don't think you meant to give me the master blueprint. I didn't realize until after I hit the button that it had this key on it. I was like, I think I'm supposed to have that one. So yeah, if anybody that has a glider, go ahead, send me a friend request. That way I can lock on to you, and then that will give us the best way to get measurements out. There you go. All right, so I got a blueprint. We can give that away. You know what? So as long as you guys don't have any that come in at the last second, so I'm thinking about adding that to a prize for the design competition. I think it's Mr. Buck Wild, Your Brain Dead. Yeah, so the and there's definitely some tricks to launching off the edge. There's some things that work better than others, but we'll leave that for people to find. But yeah, so had a brainwave.
So to make it fair, I'm gonna say for measuring distance, why don't you stand on this, specifically on the core, then everyone's distance is measuring the same spot and I won't move that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then everyone knows, put their glider in here, and it's all fair. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Cool.
All kind of ships are. You already just got greasy ships showing up. Oh, it's I saw Hanjo said his new fleet was delivered. He had a picture of like 400 of these things. All right, so who all do we have that does have gliders? I'll start throwing people off. Like house reason. Oh,
that's fair. It's gotta go.
Yeah, Van Herk went to bed. Did you leave your glider out there, Van Herk?
Nope, he's brought us back.
Did we get a number for him? I know he's trying to go first. If anybody has, like, if you're staying up stupid late for this stuff, that's fine too. I completely understand. I normally stream really early in the morning, so streaming this late at night it's kind of weird for me also.
Alright. You locked onto Van Herk for distance?
No.
We got notepad up, so I can write down the distances, so...
So good. It's so newy. Yes, whenever you're ready, my friend. I got you locked on, so it's you're controlling all of it. So I wanted to make this as hands off as possible because I want people to be in charge of their own destiny. I would love to be able to kind of watch and see how to be able to see better, or to be able to track it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how to track them the best yet, because at that point we would need somebody that's really good pilot. I guess they're not flying stupid fast. So because he disappeared at not updated. That's not good.
It'll take a little bit to update. It's not completely real time. So yeah, Van Herk, when you land, you'll need to wait a minute for us to receive the latest position update. Plum, you want me to write or set up a programming board to calculate position and do it that way?
Would it be? Can you do that? Like have somebody click on it and it just tracks them for a while until somebody else clicks on it or something?
Yeah, I can have it so that they turn on the board. We program in a starting location, and it can just calculate the distance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll work with that. And like I said, so some of this is us trying to figure out and work some bugs out, right? So thank everybody for being guinea pigs and helping us to try to figure out, how to get this to work, how to get this stuff going. Because some of it, like, I can't. There's nobody does this. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's building gliders and throwing them off of cliffs and stuff. So we're trying to do something new and different. But some of that is trying to figure out how to track it, how to make it fair, because that's really what we're trying to do, is to try to make it fair to everybody. Also, we're trying to find out how much the piloting skills affect, how much like boosting the ship will affect it, stuff like that. So obviously, ultimately, you'd want your ship boosted as much as you can and have as best piloting gliding skills as you can. All right, so while we're waiting for Ben Herk to land, we'll go ahead. Whoever wants to get up. Yeah, all 5 level 5 boost and pilots. And it may turn out to, in the future, we have two different categories. We have a beginner and an intermediate, and that way people that have no piloting skills, or people that have some piloting skills, and people that have like a bunch of piloting skills, to kind of make it fair. Because but obviously it would have to be a lot more people at that point. Meters high. But how much altitude are you losing at, like, over, like, 5 or 10, 34 kilometers high? Yeah, and that's the trick, right? Is you got to keep enough to keep the forward momentum going, and try to bring it down. Especially when you start getting low, when it start getting fancy. It's nice of you to go over and type in the chat how bad you're going. Meanwhile, he's just out running along the ground. And if, like, once you get into the water too, like, because you'll descend into the water. That's that very good now. Well, you're 2.5 kilometers out, according to Mike. And then what we'll do is whoever does, if we do have somebody that wants to go next, I don't know if anybody else that has a ship, or anybody that wants to even try it. Like I said, and I have all of my ships back there, breaking the record. His first attempt record. It's a personal best. Second time he's done it, but it's a personal best in it. At 3.2 kilometers out. And we're only starting from like 650 meters up too, so we do have a couple of other ideas in the same canoes. Yeah. It sounds like Van Hert's pretty much done. Oh, and nobody else? Nobody else wants to get thrown off the cliff? We'll come get you. Like, we need to. Like, I can jump in. I have the, I actually built and I bought and built this thing specifically to go get the gliders. It's like 3. The only bad part about this is it's gonna give me a 3.8. I don't think it'll tell me, 3 or whatever. It doesn't matter. So, and that'll be the other thing we have to figure out is
Wow, at this rate, Van Herk might win by default.
yeah, at this point, if that's the case, then I guess he will win both. It is what it is. So yeah, I get it at 4.4. I could have swore we had another one over here. Because Van Herk, or did Van Herk just have 2 of them?
Just a reminder, anyone can enter. We have spare gliders. If you don't have one, just,
What's the worst that can happen, Buckwild? You crash? I crash with engines all the time. But the thing is even if you do crash it, we got repair stuff. Like, he's like 3 feet right there. Like a land got back to sleep. Do you want us to come get you, Van Herk, or are you just gonna leave it there and log out? Just get your brakes, man. Go towards the ground. You'll be fine. I'll leave it.
Yeah, just remember once you do touch ground to give us a minute to get
Yeah, well, why'd you put brakes on a glider? Who was it? Somebody said that they would be afraid that they would hit brakes by accident. Me too. I put brakes on some, but some of it was because we were testing, and I wanted to have something I could just hit brakes, turn around, and come back. And then, like I said, anybody that does want to come do this, as long as you have access to the game or whatever, you would have to be here. You can't VR into the pilot seat. But you're more than welcome to grab one of the ships from over there and try it. And like I said, I'll just give it to you, let you do it, go for it. All right. Well, it's showing 5.5. We'll give it a little bit of time to make sure.
Yeah. I will probably write a programming board script to get a more accurate distance in.
So would it, yeah. So is it one of those things you just hit start in the beginning and then it just tracks how far it goes? Would it need to be attached to the ship or would it track it here?
Oh, just be a programming board on the ship. Okay. So I could code in a position for the starting point and I would just work out where the construct center point is. It's easy to do. Okay. Anyway, what's Van Herk's Distance?
5.6 kilometers.
5.6. All right.
All right, Mr. Van Herk. Thank you for playing. Uh-oh. Here.
All right. Buck Wild has been added to the list.
The problem is there's so much other stuff that would be close to you. I don't know if I don't know how the radar works if you could track it. And then if somebody hits far enough away, like I don't know where the radar disconnects. But it's stuff to think about. It's ideas to look at. But like we have so many constructs here right now, like between your 2 ships, Pete's ship, my like 15 ships. How do you do this? And I will look at this. So all you need to do, Mr. Buckwild, is just go back here and look at the gliders back here, like the forklift or the potato star or that one, or I'll even let you use this guy here. But just let me know. I can just either give you permissions or just transfer it to you. I don't think I made blueprints for them, so I'll probably just give you permissions to share it. And then you want that one? Because I think I can just share it, right? So then what you're going to do is you're going to pick him up. You're going to come over here. You're going to drop it off the edge. And make sure you add me as a friend, too, so I can track you. And then you're going to basically use the maneuvering tool. Make sure you're standing on the platform here. Use the maneuvering tool to put it over the edge. Then use your build tool to get onto it. And then climb into a pilot seat, and then off you go. Does it not allow you to maneuver it? If I need to, I can tokenize it. The funny part is that's the first one I built. Yeah, so the gliders, like, if people want to use the gliders and want to go whatever, the whole point of this is to have fun and have a good idea. I didn't know what would work, so I just made a bunch of different random ideas. Some of them I'm pretty sure won't work. Some of them I have a fairly good idea they'll probably do okay.
All right, Plum. What permissions did you give?
I just shared the whole thing with them.
Oh no, you're gonna have to explicitly give use board.
I'm just gonna tokenize it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't feel like dealing with permissions right now.
Shut up and take my money.
126, 100, yay, it fits. Okay, why won't you let me have what I want?
It might be in your non-linked inventory.
Yeah,
You know, your nano pack instead.
it wouldn't let me click on it. There you go. Now he's got all the permissions for it. Thank you for the bits, Mr. Van Herk. I do appreciate the bits. And like I said, this is all done for Extra Life. Most of the stuff we do for the channel is for Extra Life. We're trying to raise money. We have $1,000 set there. I think if we go crazy and at one point we'll hit 10,000 total raised for Extra Life, and at that point, that's a massive milestone. I think we're just over 4,000 or something, or 6,000. I forget. I really try not to look at the numbers. You start looking at too many numbers, and it starts driving you insane. But yeah, so and for the most part, like it's kind of crazy. Like I don't think we've actually had anyone really crash one of these yet. Granted, we've had a total of about 4 people jump off the edge, but
You're locked on to Buck Wild?
Yep. Yeah, it's just see it.
Alright.
It was weird. It was tracking him until he got down there, and then his waypoint jump back appeared.
Yeah, I agree with Van Herk. Now that we know this is working, and it's working well, yeah, maybe next time we should start them all at the same time, especially if I investigate the idea of a radar or...
Yeah. Well, if we have a...
Sorry?
Yeah, we can just start everywhere at the same time and just kind of let them go. Not necessarily a bad thing. It would be a lot faster.
The advantage with using the radar idea, now that I think about it, is if I hard code the start point, I could just fly in a ship and follow, the group with radar.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if they get outside, say, a 10-kilometer range, as long as I stay in range of them, and then,
Yeah, Van Herk.
keep an eye out.
Can you have the radar report to a screen and like display who's like how far out and everything?
Yeah, probably.
Because at that point, you should be able to do that, and then have a screen that shows like how far that ship has traveled from the starting point, and then do some math and figure out how far the ships are ahead. And like I said, so thank you everybody for the ideas. Like this is we're trying to figure out. We're trying to take something that we have no idea how to do. No way of figuring out how to, nobody that we can ask how to do this stuff. And we're trying to figure out what stuff is in the game that's available to us to be able to do this. And you said, hell, you wouldn't even need to be that fast. You can almost even just use an AG shift and just kind of float them up. Because they're not going quick. All right, so Buck's down at 2.4 kilometers out.
Alright. Give that a moment to see if it updates to any further.
Like I said, that was literally like one of the first things I built. The first was the first glider I built, just to throw 2.8.
2.8, you said?
Yep.
Alright. Someone needs to go get him.
Why specifically why I got this thing. And then some of the other part of it too is to figure out if I didn't add permissions for people to be able to dock to it.
I believe there's an all keyword if you want to add docking to all. Maybe docking and boarding would be a good pair to put on.
Nope, I dig it. Let's see, want to. So, I can't do it here yet. Oh, because I forgot about it. Because I was trying to make sure I can get my RDMS. What is it? Oh, I need to make a tag. I can do it.
You can just save it without a tag and then go find the tag.
No, pause things.
Oh. Yeah, probably your name.
Tag. So that should be all there. Actually, this no construct. Advanced set construction routes. See that, and then that way you should be able to connect that, or you should put this ship on there. Yeah, but I was trying to set it up so that in the future, if I'm using something else, I can just add boarding to it. And then the trick is to find out how much fuel I'm actually using. Yeah, so if anybody else has one, has whatever, you don't have one, we have ones for you. Most of this is to test it out. Like, as it stands right now, all you have to do is come climb in a glider, throw yourself off the end of a cliff. and pretty much get 5 million quantum. Yeah, no worries, man. Either way, I have like they were made to basically give away, so I'm not super worried about it. Some of these things were made to they're just made, but worst case scenario, I take them back, I keep them, and then later I use them to, you know, as in case somebody else wants one. Yeah, 1K is basically the the Red Bull Flugtag. It's that was my whole idea for it. The whole kind of, you know, plan, everything was the Red Bull Flugtag, and I saw that and I was like, hey, will this work? And then I opened my big mouth and decided to put this whole competition together, and just to see what we could do. It's some of it's about trying to do something new and different in the game, and something that we may not have done before. If I get some warning next time, we're planning on doing it the first Sunday of every month. At this time frame, if we need to move the time frame around a little bit, we can. If we do it on Sundays, usually I don't work on Sundays, so I can my day's a little bit more open. I normally stream very early in the morning. I am Leslie Warren. Active container is seated on function. What? I don't understand. Where did I get a bunch of... What the hell is going on here? One second, my thing's being weird. There, now I have more room. Weird game of game. Like the key doesn't weigh anything. If Mira, if you guys have people that do want to come do it, or we need a time that works better or whatever, the whole point of it is just have fun and have a good time, and have things. You can take your time over. That's a weird thing. Exactly. But yeah, so if people want to come check one out or try one or whatever, there will be yeah, well, that's perfectly fine, my friend. Like I said, the whole idea is to do it kind of trying to start doing it as a monthly thing. I think monthly is probably a good pace for it. I don't think like doing it every week, I think would be too much. But so that the next one would be planned for well, technically it would be August 7th. Tentatively. And then September 4th. And October 2nd, and then like November, like 5th and 6th, we'll do it. I think that's a good plan. We didn't do a lot of advertising 1K. So we kind of talked to Serapis about doing it. We kind of put this together like a week ago. And as we were getting closer, some things were breaking and we weren't sure how it was going to work. So instead of trying to bring 50 people in and then it failing miserably, we decided to bring, just a couple of small communities in, and bring a handful of people in, and so that we could do some testing and they could be guinea pigs, because I like guinea pigs. They're great. So there wasn't a lot of people. Now, if you guys are in game, you're close to the castle, you're more than welcome to come throw things together. Honestly, most of those things I built in like 30 minutes. Like they go together so quickly. Rolls are XS core, no engines. So far, that's the only two things we have. XS core, no engines, no rockets, no space engines, no hover engines. Nothing that can give you lift or power other than wings. You can have wings, ailerons, brakes, adjusters. So I was trying to make it very simple and very easy. Like, dude, honestly, I would love for people to do that. I want to see that. And I think what we may do is I may hold. I'm still giving the Quanta away tonight. Like, it's the Quantas. It is what it is. Like, I don't control how many people show up. If I say I'm going to give something away, I'm giving it away. So as it stands right now, if you want 5 million Quanta, you literally come to the castle real quick, borrow a glider from me, and throw yourself off to the thing. Even if you crash straight down, you get 5 million. I will not turn down sponsors. If people wanted to help and give stuff, Serapis was nice. It's far more entertaining. I agree. So we do have some Fiery Wreck stuff planned in the future. I can give butt snuggles. Evie has offered butt snuggles. I'll have to get your butt snuggle emote, even, so you can do butt snuggles. I'm going to do a glide, no entry, just for funds. I'll donate excess core ship when it comes. So that it would be so all the extra life donation stuff goes to let me hit the right key here. So F3, it's the Plum Yeti Extra Life. It doesn't actually show my thing here. I just need it. Yeah. So the Plum Yeti Extra Life word, PYEL. So all the stuff for Extra Life all goes into there. Any donations, anything like that, will all go into that. As I need to lock on the feet.
So yeah, I'm not an entry into this. It's a truck.
So Pete grabbed a truck out of the xVx thing, and he made that thing over there, and he loved it so much that when I saw that there was a smaller truck, I didn't tell him about it, and I made him a little truck. I was like, "Hey Pete, I made you a glider." I'm like, "Here's a little truck for you." My hassle for zoom lens. So the whole point of it is us to try to do something fun, try to have a little bit of fun. We did have an idea that we may launch everybody at one time, because that would definitely make it a lot more interesting. And then we're going to try to do some stuff with radars and programming, all kinds of crazy stuff. So for those that are new to the stream, I am Plum Yeti. I've been doing this crazy streaming things on Twitch for like 7 years or something stupid. I do this because it's fun for me. I get to meet really cool people. I get to play really awesome games. And I get to have a lot of fun doing that. And in the process, we can raise a little bit of money for Texas Children's and stuff like that. I normally stream at 8 a.m. to 11, or actually now 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Tuesday through Saturdays. It's just what happens, what works best with my work schedule and things like that. I usually work at nights, so I go into work in the afternoon and I work until late at night. And then so I'll wake up in the morning, stream first thing in the morning, get ready to go to work, get up and do it all again in the morning. So if you're ever looking for me, I'm early in the day. I've met a bunch of really cool people. Evie, if you guys don't know who Evie is, she is an amazing streamer. She does really well, really good with interaction, and generally just a good, awesome person. So if please go check out Evie. Obviously Sarah Piss. We have so many other streamers that are in the channel today. And the DU community as a whole is just good. So make sure you're going to give everybody a little bit of love. If you guys are really bored, Evie's just got a new channel on YouTube that she's making. That she's trying to get to 100 people. Okay. And so she's looking for people. She does reading of like Aesop fables and like kid story books, stuff like that, which is actually really cool. And then I have all of my if I actually can find the right page. Let me find the right account. Like YouTube is still so new to me. So basically what I've been doing is I've been taking all of my my VODs from Twitch and copying them over to YouTube. So if you guys want to kind of go follow our adventures in Dual Universe, that's the link for my YouTube page. It's basically just VODs. I copied Twitch straight over. I do horribly because I'm mostly worried about Twitch. I just decided to start cataloging them and backing them up on YouTube just so that I have them. They don't disappear after 6 weeks. So are you still going, Pete?
Yep, I'm currently underwater. Doing about 62.
So you're at 3.7. So not as good as Van Herk. The Van Herk went all the ways. Well, actually, maybe you are. You're at 4.7. Gotcha. George Face, thank you for the follow, man, friend. Welcome to the tribe. Yeah, Evie, if you're still around, throw your link for your YouTube also. If you guys have, especially if you have children's and you want somebody to just like read them like Aesop's fables and like kids books and stuff to them, that's what her channel is mostly right now. And she's got a handful of stuff out there. And so, like, if you want to read your kid story time while you go do something else, great. It's going toward. Pete's just taking his out. So far, we're Van Herk's in first place, Buckwald's in second, and Pete's doing a demonstration run. Pete said he refuses to accept any winning.
I have landed.
So we do have a couple of other ideas. I'm gonna have to talk to some people that are really good with voxels because I have a couple of ideas, and I'm not sure how to accomplish it. But I need a very curvy build. You're at 5.4, so you almost got Van Hurt.
Ooh. Ooh.
Which is not bad because that's the first time you left in that truck. And that was his second run.
Alright.
So that truck, I've got a total of about 30 minutes worth of time building that truck. Yeah, excess only. If you want to come do an exhibition, if you have a small one, Fjord, I'll let you do an exhibition run. I will allow other cores to be in the competition for like designer choice, I guess. Yeah, natural ASMR, sonic voice, children's stories, fable for the public. Yeah. But yeah, so Evie has a really good radio voice. She's just good people, and she plays a lot of. It's not stuff that I would play. She does a lot of puzzle games. And she's got a mouth on her that would make a sailor blush. So. Yeah. To give you an idea, Evie's channel has a button you push on it that's just called random profanity. That she just takes two words that shouldn't be combined together and combines them into a basically a new swear word just for you. You need me to come get you, Pete? Are you doing your idea where you're gonna try to fly back up?
Yeah, I realized that I probably could have got further if I took the engine, the tank, and the fuel out of my inventory.
Yeah, because if
But
you're
I
over
put them in
20.
them so I could bring myself back.
But yeah, Evie's good people. Mr. Damage is good people. The whole Cornerstone team is all really good people. So anybody that is playing this game that doesn't have it, that would love to get in on this. There's a couple links there. The first link is my refer a friend code. If you do not have an account to DU, you do not have to use my refer a friend code. If you belong to other people's or whatever, I don't care. Use somebody's refer a friend code. Find somebody in the game, use their refer a friend code. If you don't feel like looking for one, there's one for you. And then right now there's a bunch of summer decks laying around. Basically all you have to do is I bought the 2 out. There's a bunch of summer decks laying around. So if you want to get into the game for free, you can get basically a 30-day free entry to the game. Send me a message on Discord or whatever. I have a few laying around that haven't been claimed. I would much rather give them to somebody than let them go to waste. There's a lot of people in the game that are playing that may not have used them. I'm sure if I put out a request, we could probably get some of those kind of in quickly. This is okay. Keeps giving himself notes. The second link there is my Zolo affiliate account. So I have an affiliate account for Dual Universe. Basically, if you buy stuff on Zolo, being your subscriptions, stacks when they come out, whatever, anything that you use Zolo for Dual Universe for, it gives me a 5% kickback. I plan on using that 5% kickback to buy stacks when they come out, or to donate it to charity. Those are the two options for those.
I realize this thing doesn't have brakes.
No, it does not. How fast are you going when you realize you don't have brakes?
900?
He's doing 900 with no brakes. That sounds like what some we do. So, but yeah, anybody that has, stuff like that, like there's so much creativity in this game. There's like, even this poor ship back here. This ship was made by Kineso before I just bastardized it to all hell. But there's just so much creativity in this game. I wanted purple. I told him I wanted purple. He didn't have purple. He only had white. And I wanted purple. So I got purple. Some people say it's an unhealthy, obsession I have with purple. To them, those people, I say nothing because I don't need that negativity in my life. So I do have this one of these. I'm gonna save that blueprint for later. I will throw it into a special extra life box and save it as a thing. Yes, exactly. Except for Jackbox games, which is mean and doesn't give me purple because it was coded poorly. So Serapis did give us one of these blueprints to give away as that. It will be given away as a prize. I just don't know if tonight's the correct night to give it away. It's a cool looking ship though. Looks very fast. Or what I may do, because gives me stuff to do is I may build it and then just give the whole ship away. No, what you would do is no engines, you just come over to the side and you'll basically point it over the side, jump into it, and then see how far you get. So, and then like even the trucks, the truck and the AT-AT were designs I pulled out of a voxel library and just basically built the voxels and then made them fit and then just put glider parts in them. We originally we were talking about using the rocket sled to launch them, and that would have been great. Except for with the numbers that we're seeing out of the gliders by dropping them, we may have circled the planet. Because if I would have boosted you up to 900 kilometers per hour, I'm quite positive somebody could have got into space. So so it's both a blessing and a curse that the rocket sled doesn't work, because I put a bunch of time and a bunch of effort into trying to get it to work. But looking at it now, if it had worked, we're basically he dropped his truck off the side of the platform here and got 4.8 kilometers out. Van Herk made it to 5.6 kilometers. Basically gliding to this level. No worries, Evie. Thank you for coming to hang out. Thank you for the host. It's always good to hang out with Evie. We went and played Jackbox games for some burger mystery trivia thing. I'm still very confused. All I know is I won the last game, so I'm going out on a high note. I'll never play that game again. I won my last game. I'm good. All right. Do we have anybody else that is heading this way or trying this? If not, we'll go back to the drawing board, fix some stuff. I'll send some money out to Van Herk. He'll be the big winner. Mr. Buckwild will give you the 10 mil for second place. He's currently screwing around with the truck. Yeah, but you have a small core. You're buying Fjord. It's one of those things. Like I figured the XS core because I was trying to make it as restrictive as possible, right? Because the problem is if I'm like, oh, you can use a large core, you literally just exhibition category. I'm all for it, man. It's all about fun. Really, I'm just looking for some way to not give Van Herk all the money. I think somebody's trying to. Oh God! I saw people flying by. Somebody's trying to steal Pete's other truck. Is there a way? Can I like? That's Buckwild. Or can I? No, it doesn't. From people's names on. Oh, good. It's Buckwild. All right, I just turned things on. But yeah, so the whole point of it is us to come up with stuff like in other games I've played. We played a game called Fortress Craft Evolved, and in Fortress Craft Evolved, I had a goal that every time somebody donated $5, I basically made the game partner, right? So the more interaction we have, I found out very early, the more interaction we have, the more reason I get people to donate money, the better donations we receive. And since the end goal is to basically see how much money we can raise for the hospital, I don't mind some pain on my own to try to raise money. There are some restrictions. I contacted NQ because I originally had the idea, and what I'm fixing to say is against EULA, against costs. It can't be. We're not allowed to do it. Can't do it. So I was going to set up some ships that if you donated X amount of money to Extra Life, then I could give you that ship. Can't do that. It's against EULA. NQ is actually talking to the marketing department from the last email that I received to find out if they can come up with a workaround that will allow it. The problem is it's got to be worded very specifically, and there has to be very tight controls on it, right? Because it's one thing to say I'm giving money to charity and then I get a ship, but there's got to be some way that I can make that happen, right? And more importantly, protect my account and protect the account of the person that's getting the ship. So unfortunately, we're not going to be allowed to do that anymore. So that's kind of a bust. So what we can do is, hey Mario, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. And we'll definitely try to do this, like I said, once a month on Sundays. The next one, hopefully, we'll put some more advertisement out there. We'll have some more people. We kind of needed a test tonight. And the only way to test things sometimes is to just throw it in the fire and see what happens. So thank you, everybody that has shown up, all the follows. You guys are awesome. I do really appreciate it. So we're looking at trying to do different things to do that, to raise money to do things. So I can't sell chips, but what I can do is I can say, hey, if we raise X amount of money, I'm going to give away this ship, right? So if we raise X amount of money, I could give away my abominable Yeti. You know, I don't know if I'll do that or not. You guys are going to have to come up with some. A Pacer or a Panzer? I hope you're throwing a Panzer off the cliff. Please tell me you're throwing a tank off a cliff. my friend, you will definitely be in the running for judge's choice, because whether it flies or not, like if it's a cool design, I don't give a crap. It could fall off the cliff and fall on the bottom. You want to fly the AT-AT? I'll let you fly the AT-AT, but well, I have no idea how these things are going to go. I'm going to make sure I have, because this one actually took me a while to do it. No, I want to. Why can't I construct advanced others? Man. I want to see how that thing's going to go, dude. Because I have no idea. The control seats, that may be difficult to get into control seats because they're inside the front and the nose. There is a hatch above them though. Yep, seats in the head. We'll have to since yeah, go get that fast. But the whole idea is to have stuff like this, to have somebody show up with an AT-AT and throw an AT-AT off the cliff. That's the whole point, is to have somebody show up with, a tank or, something that has no business flying, but that they've decided that, this would be funny to do. Because that's the whole Red Bull Flugtag thing. That's that people go do stupid things. Oh god. This thing's gonna drop like a brick. Oh, everybody wants to see how far this thing goes.
Now, given these gliders, I'm going to make this tip publicly available. The tilt of the nose when you place it is entirely up to you.
Yeah. So the trick is, and we found out, if you place it flat like this, when you release that glider, it's going to drop straight down, right? You need to point your nose down so that as you start to fall, you start to gain forward momentum, right? Because now you start to have stuff flying over your wings. So as you point downward, you'll actually start to gain forward momentum and you'll start moving forward.
I better start heading in the space truck so I can keep up.
I don't think he's going that fast. Oh, Ford's warping.
Ooh. Not good.
Oh, God. Pete, that's not a glider. You're supposed to fly that one.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect to fall through the platform.
Oh, well, that'll slow you down. Or speeds you up in your case. So the whole idea is to try to figure out. And if somebody gives me a good use case that says, hey, we should do small cores instead of extra small cores, or yeah, honestly, Ford, it's a fun idea. Like it's amazing to see as you drop it off the edge that without engines it actually goes. I'm down and still on my feet. And honestly, the AT-AT could probably be a lot better. I could have probably stuffed a lot more in it. but I just did because there's a lot of surface area you can put wings into that thing. But I also wanted, like, I didn't want to put everything I had into a ship and not, and not have any room for improvement, right? I wanted I had some ideas of what may work or may not work. And I don't know. And when you start looking at suspension speed and stuff like that, like you can look at stuff like this thing here. Like this suspension speed. Jeez, right, freaking words are hard. High altitude lift, right? So this thing's only got 40 G's of lift. It's just this suspension speed. Speaking is hard. Is 70.5 kilometers an hour, right? Whereas if I go over here and look at this guy, and he's got 59 G's of lift, and his suspension speed is 40.8 kilometers. Van Hertz said that the one he built had a suspension speed of 0.
Just quickly doing terms.
And like even this guy here, so he's only got 22 G's with a suspension speed of 109. I would look at this one over here, but it's slightly broken. The engine donut on it. But even then, it's saying 109 with 20 G's. But when I first built it, I think it's like 50 G's with like a 40 kilometer an hour suspension speed or something. And then like this one here, like this one, I kind of knew that this one wasn't going to be awesome because most these stabilizers in the back are mostly upright. They're more upright than they are horizontal. So it doesn't have nearly as much lift as it looks like it should have. But part of that was me just trying to get a large stabilizer in an extra small core. Took me a lot of work to do that. And then Fjord also send me a friend request in game because, well, if you're just doing that, just find how far you go. But that's how we're checking how far out you get. So basically, send me a friend request. I stand in the same spot on the edge of the runway. And then that will basically that way we can track how far out you go. Pete's got some ideas to develop a better tracking software, but we're looking at that. Did we find out how far like the medium emitters and receivers, how far those go?
Nope, gotta test that. Buck Wild, if you refresh rights on my truck and then just dock and hop in one of the front seats, we'll get you back up there.
So the sad part is he went to 2.3 kilometers and the at did almost 2.8 in the other ship. And it's one of those things, the more tries you get at it, like you're gonna get better at it, right? Buckwild, what's your piloting skills? Do you have good piloting skills or? And then that's the other thing too. I don't have, when I built these ships, like they have like level 1. They don't have any shipbuilding stuff on them. So, and I know Van Hertz had he said he had tier 5 stuff. Level 4. Okay. Yeah, I think most of my piloting skills are like level 3s. Level 3s, level 4s, so I'm putting stuff into piloting. So, oh no, level 4, level 2.
No, I think too soon. No!
Yeah, mostly level 3, some level 4s and 5.
Damn it.
It's just a moving truck. Somebody stuck an ad to the top of. I love this game so much. Like, seriously, I like. So, I backed this game in 2016 on Kickstarter. I threw like $400 at it. I bought a lifetime subscription because I was like, if they do half the crap they say they're going to do. And in 2016, I was like, these people are crazy. They're not going to pull this off. I'm like, how the hell are you going to build a Space Engineers game on a Eve server and not have it just melt down? I'm like, it's not possible. You people are insane. Whatever. Here's $400 because I don't think you can do it. But on the off chance that you do figure out how to put all this crap together and get it to work, I'm going to play this game. So I ended up putting $400 in mix. So I bought a Ruby Founder Edition. And then I have the digital. So I have 20 DAX coming. I see something back there. Hoping Pete shows up so I can try to get a picture of his ship as it comes in. He's playing is flying around.
I haven't quite mastered this again yet.
Yeah. Yeah, landing is not one of my strong suits either. So, and I kind of put this guy here because there's a hole in the runway.
Wait, did I accidentally kill a buck wild?
It's not track.
Because he's not in the front seat anymore. And, oh, maybe he was smart and safely ejected.
I'm not seeing others to add any picture. Oh no. See? OSHA safety. I'm surprised it took me that long to do that. Don't worry, Buckwald, I'm right behind you.
Yeah. Now this thing's capable of some real stupid recoveries. I'm just not that good.
Yeah. Well, anything that's made to lift cargo, with it being empty, you can lift some fairly decent stuff. There's an elevator over here too, Buckwald. It was nice that Serapis went to shit over the side. Very nice of it. Oh, the big ship push up.
No. I apologize if that was me. Crap.
You're talking about the abominable Yeti down there. He's on the side. So the abominable Yeti is basically originally Kaniso made his flatbed AG, which is basically the bottom half of this thing. And then I've taken some work to add another deck onto the top of it. I've added more pylons onto the front and back. I've added a lot more engines, a lot more boosters. I took the entire front end of the ship and took it from the nice pointed angle, awesome looking ship that Kaniso made, and then turned it into this big rounded monstrosity. I still have a couple of spots down here I need to get in and finish building. I'm still working on it to try to make the last bits onto it. I added a bunch more fuel tanks. Eventually I'm gonna pull these back out because it's made to have his storage pods like this. And I really was trying to get where I can hold 3 of the storage pods, like 2 of them loaded, and be able to still take off. And then it still has AG, and it's a really cool ship. And I just trying to push it to even further lengths of something kind of chaotic, and something more along the lines of what I wanted. If I need to move that fjord, I can. I was trying to put it over out of the way so it wasn't causing a massive thing. I have all my fuel and stuff in it. So if somebody... Well, that's a fancy, smooth, curvy, round ship.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
You all right?
I think I showed up at the wrong time and needed someone to ship off the platform.
Well, no, I think he took off. Oh, I think he went down to go get his other ship because mine pushed it off. I could have went down and got it with... Well, no, it's an escort. I couldn't have got it.
This time, I'm not going to fall off the edge.
I moved my ship over kind of a little bit out of the way, so at least to the other side, so we're not completely blocking the entire area. And this is all stuff that we're trying to figure out and trying to make sure that, like, if I need to, next time what I'll do is I'll just instead of bringing my entire big ship down here, I'll just drop off the cargo pod with fuel in it. Because I just wanted the fuel close enough so if I need to, I can put extra fuel in this thing. Because really, the sole purpose of this thing, I literally bought and built it for no other reason than today, being able to use it to go grab people's ships to bring them back with me too. And then, unfortunately for that, just because, not sure how much fuel it's going to use, even though it doesn't seem to be using a lot because it's not really heavy. But as far as people are going out, I may need to come up with a different. Was it all that you hoped it was going to be, Mr. Buckwild? If I would be big. So, and then for the most part, if you guys are interested in being sponsors or whatever, the Extra Life board is specifically for giveaways for events like this. The money that goes into that is specifically for that. I put some money in there to at least pay for the stuff for tonight that was donated if I wanted the people to come into the stream. So if you want to give in for that reason, we can do that. All the blueprints, all that stuff, I'm gonna end up having to do something to get some sort of ship or something that is just for that. So either I'll have to get another flatbed or something. They put decently with it. Yeah, it's got enough wings in the back of it. It's kind of surprising. Oh God, he's got his. What kind of keyword? Yeah, it's George going straight for the. You can make that into an extra small core. Just cut a little bit off here, a little bit off there. You'd be all right. Like, it doesn't look that much larger than the AT-AT. I wonder, Pete, if we could build a. You can go whatever. It's up to you, my friend. You are in complete control of this. I have you tracked. So, as for doing that, because unfortunately I can only watch you for so far because I don't have a chase like drone or anything. Like that'd be great if we had like a camera drone or something that we could have follow you. Yeah, you climb into it and then you start. Peace out. Yeah, and then you get down to a certain point, then I just it loses track of me, and then it will slowly catch up again. So, but the whole idea here is to have something done. It's to do something different. And yeah, we could put an engine in it or whatever, and the problem is then it's just a fuel conservation thing at that point. Like it's who's the most fuel efficient. Like, why isn't this tracking? Yeah, I'm lost. Right, and even if we had like a rocket booster in it or something, like the problem is with a rocket booster, and the reason I didn't want to put power stuff onto a ship is if I put a rocket booster, if I told you could have one rocket booster, right? Like the best thing to do is to put it pointing straight up, because then if I launch myself straight, like I could get out of the atmosphere. Like a single rocket booster with a light enough ship, I could be in space. And do it fairly easily. Like Serapis's warp shuttle shows very quickly like what you can do with a couple of rockets and boosters and stuff in a good direction. So we didn't want to put any powered stuff onto somebody's ship because then you're just gonna literally blow stuff completely out of the water. Right? And we're trying to make it somewhat fair. And trying to make it more about just about fun, like the old soapbox races, stuff like that. But what was the point or question I was gonna have earlier is I wondered, Pete, if we could get like a 45-degree angle or something, like ramp we could put on the end of the end of the runway here, where people could put their ships on it, and then like we just open a force field and it will drop them or something. But then you bleed speed. To be fair, most of them bleed speed pretty quickly. the trick is to try to find an angle of attack where you can lose the least amount of downward as you go forward, right? Because the whole point is the reason this works is because they bleed speed, and as soon as you start bleeding too much speed, you have to give up height to get speed. Because if not, you just go forever, and you would run into the other side of us. Uh-oh. Your face has gone offline. Your face is the crashed. Yeah, no worries, Stuart, man. Life, please, you don't ever have to apologize for life. Like life happens. You know, if you need to do stuff to take care of things, your kids are important, man. You're good. I just didn't get a good reading on how far out you were before you crashed or before you landed. I think you're at like 2.4 or something. No, but the idea here is to do something new, do something different. I have a couple of other ideas. I'm gonna have to touch base with maybe like Van Hurt or Van Skull or there's a couple other people that did voxel work. I have a very specific item that I need. I don't want to just try to be secretive. But if you're good at curves and especially compound curves, and you're willing to help me out and build me a ship for a charity event, I'd like to talk to you. You send me a message on Discord. The problem is it's going to be a very, very compound curve ship. And even towards, like, did you build, well, Fjord's gone to take care of his daughter, but if you built a new ship, something, that it'd be a lot more compounding curve than that. All right, so do we have anybody else that wanted to yeet himself off the side of the castle tonight? And then, so it looks like that will be it for the night. So if that's the case, I'll go ahead and call it. And with Van Hurt being the winner of the distance, and since he was the only one to enter a design, I'll give him the 10 million for the design portion of it also. And then Buck Wild will get the second place distance. And then we'll give Fjord Face the runner, or the third place for his YouTube, just for coming out and at least attempting. I appreciate it. But we have a lot of stuff that we've come up with about how to do things, how to get stuff going. It gave us a lot of stuff to think about and a lot of stuff to work on and fix. So hopefully the next one will get even better. We may do a couple of other small runs here or there just as testing. But it'll be more of something we do during the stream, and we'll just come out here. It's kind of, it may be me and Pete hurling ourselves off. And if somebody else wants to come out and test. But you guys have all the rules. You know how it works. So I would recommend bringing somebody out here with you just so that you can have somebody to help bring you back. Because if not, you're gonna have to run back and get your ship. Usually you can do it with a pocket ship. Do like Pete did. He just had an engine and a fuel tank in his backpack. Got out the engine of his truck and flew back. Make sure you have brakes if you do that. All right. You have to try again. It's one of those things too. As you try it multiple times, you'll eventually. It's such a delicate balance, right? Because you're trying to get enough speed in the beginning, but you're sacrificing your altitude for speed. So you have to find that balance of where that sacrifice needs to be made to do it. And you may also be, your ship just may be heavy. So with it being heavy, it may cause you may be just at a disadvantage because it's heavier. Because so far, Van Herk's ship went stupid far. And his second try, he pretty much doubled his first try. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, but it's one of those things. Like, this is a different way to fly your ship. So if you're not, it's a different way to do things, right? Mostly lithium body hollowed out for their weight reduction. Yeah, I'm not sure what the lithium, how much it would weigh or not weigh. Like, honestly, like looking at like the forklift. So the forklift weighs 1.65 tons. The truck weighs 1.23 tons. And then like the where's that heavy bastard? So the AT weighs 27.8 tons. So Pete's truck weighs like 1.5 tons and went like, what was it, like 5.4 kilometers or something? And what's that?
Pretty much.
And then Buckwild just took the AT, which weighs 28 tons, and glided it like 2.5 kilometers. And like, honestly, like that thing shouldn't go anywhere. But at the same note that this one here, like this one weighs 31.8 tons, and it does not go very far. This thing, And I don't have the answer for it. I honestly do not have the answer as to the best way to do this. I don't know. And I have a feeling it's probably going to depend on your ship. I would, if I had to venture a guess, every ship will have its own attack angle that's best for it. And what that number is, I don't know. It may be one of those things where a full dive may be good, but as soon as you get in, you need to start pulling up. It may be something where like a 45-degree angle is better, and then once you get up to a certain speed, right, you start pulling up. And other people may be perfectly fine to have a completely flat, like maybe 1 or 2 degree down angle. I'm pretty sure it's going to depend very heavily on each ship on what the best angle is. So that's why I allow people come up and they place their own ship. They align their own ship. They do all the other stuff. If I build a ramp or something and that causes us to make it where it's kind of a generic thing, where everybody puts it on there and it's all launched at the same angle, yeah, that would do that, or it would even ever the playing field out. But at the same note, it may not work. And we're thinking about the future of having like launching multiple gliders at once. So if we get to the point where we have 20 or 30 people show up, we may need to launch five or 10 gliders at a time, and kind of figure out how to do that. And it may get to the point where we'll end up having to build just another base that's just a flat off a mountaintop, and it's just nothing but parking space. Or talk to Seraphis and get him to widen the runway out here. I'm so good at the dark. I am so happy with this ship in the dark. It's just like the light side is still like, but the dark side where the purple. It makes me so happy. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, so if we have nobody else to nobody else that wants to throw themselves off the cliff, I'll go ahead. We'll declare the winners. I don't think I have.
Alright, so aside from Van Hook and Buck Wild, was there anyone else?
That was those two. Fjord had a exhibition run, which I'll count as third place.
Well, you've got their in-game names in a DM, so
Is that their actual in-game names? Oh no, yeah, that actually I have their saved in my friends.
One of your friends listening. Yeah, if you distribute the winners, we can bugger off and stop holding people up.
Yeah. Fine. You can for let's change the what? And then we'll change. Evidently, I can't put hashtags in there. That. I'll need to go rescue it here in a few minutes. That's the next part about bringing a medium core. I can, yeah, if you need a medium core, the abominable yeti's a medium core also. And that was the other problem with trying to do it too, is if you do a smalls, we have to have mediums to rescue them. Evidently, you can only put so much stuff into the description. Yep. There you go. Yeah, they're not too bad. I specifically with the small ones, I was able to use the vertical hovers. So I bought the vertical hover pad from Therapist. All right. If that is the case, we've done that. We've gotten some good information. Thanks for everybody that come and hung out and all the follows, everything. Let's see if we can find somebody to go hang out with. Anybody that I I'm the only one streaming this too. I don't usually stream this late at night, so I don't really have anybody to go raid. I don't know if anybody has somebody to raid. I always like raiding somebody at the end of the stream, but I don't have anybody to raid right now. I suck. Yeah, we can just let it go and see what Twitch does. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that was the latest video. What's I got that? Why is it showing me the latest videos? That's not helpful. Yeah, I've got nothing. All All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and take off for the night, guys. It is a lot later than I normally stream. So it is what it is. So I do want to thank everybody. We will be looking at doing this again in a month. So go ahead, build your stuff. I'll get some more advertisement stuff out there for that to make sure people know what's going on, and we'll get some stuff built in the background to make it a little bit easier and a little bit more fluid. So I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. We appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We will talk to y'all soon.